So, hello guys, welcome to the Bollywood talk show on IWMBuzz. This is your host Shubhajit, and today I have with me two very special guests out here. The first lady, जिनके बारे में मैं आज कहना चाहूँगा, she is so amazing, she is so gorgeous. इनके pink lips और इनके baby doll अवतार देख के सूरज भी शर्मा जाए. No wonder her name is Sunny, and she is the perfect symbol of hotness and personality. And on the other hand, my other guest over here is the person who has genuinely, I say that with a lot of heart, he has inspired me to become a public speaker and anchor, the one and only Rannvijay sir. And I literally feel that Oxford को अपने dictionary में ये actually change करना चाहिए. The synonym of dude officially should be Rannvijay sir. How many of you agree over here?
Everyone.
Dude.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. You know, first of all, many congratulations. This is, I think, seventh time you guys are coming together with this one. But I have one very simple सवाल before I move forward to the next segment, which is कि जब से आप लोगों ने ये चालू किया है compared to now, you know, the perception of love, romance, compassion, passion, and everything has changed like anything. So what do you think has been the significant change in the contestants with the way they approach the show, starting from probably the first time you guys hosted together, cut to now? Rannvijay sir, you can start.
Okay. यार contestants का तो जो रवैया था ना पहले 7-8 साल पहले जब मैंने शुरू किया था, कुछ ऐसे contestants थे they hadn't even gone on their first dates.
I have certain questions. Basically, it's a fun segment. So आठ करके आप दोनों को मैं सवाल पूछने वाला हूँ. 8 questions for you, Rannvijay sir. 8 questions for you as well, Sunny. Simple, easy questions on dating and love, which I'm pretty sure हमारे जो viewers हैं, they will love it. Especially getting the tips from the masters themselves. So who would like to start, Sunny or...
Mr. Rannvijay.
Okay, whatever Sunny, if she wants me to go first.
Okay, let's go forward then. The first question for you is that the funniest cheesy pickup line that somebody has used to impress you.
To impress me, nahi, but I have seen it happen. Was कि क्या तुम्हारे पिताजी एक terrorist हैं? And I'm like, oh no, I've heard this because you're wrong. Because you're wrong.
It is so common, huh?
It's common, but I saw it happen in front of me, and it was just so funny because the person that was using it also knew that it was cheesy and funny, and you know, it was charming.
Yeah. No, I heard something कुछ दिन पहले social media पे I saw this where somebody asked, "Is your last name Gillette? Because you're the best a man can get."
Hey.
I was like,
oh, that's good.
It is amazing.
I got one really early, very young, and it was on a text message though. At that time, BB Pins, right? And this girl wrote, "You must be really tired." And I was like, "Yeah, of course I'm tired because, you know, I was shooting something on me." Yeah. And by the time I could type back her next, you know, you see the typing and it came and she's like, "Because you've been running on my mind all day."
Oh my goodness. The level of creativity is amazing. Okay, the next question that I have is an interesting school or college crush memory that you still have. It is very fresh in your mind even now. Anything on that note?
School, you know, you always look at some teachers are very nice and they speak the way, they're very impressive. So all of us in the boarding school had a crush on our English teacher. And we still...
That's a high five. Even I had a crush on my English teacher.
And then
going to see this video.
In high school, we had a crush on our eco teacher. The whole school had a crush on. And then she later on became the principal of the same school. And now she retired. We're still in touch with her, and she knew it. You know, everybody in this, all the 11th, 12th boys were like,
वो action से दिख जाता है, समझ में आ जाता है. Okay, the next question is this is quite an interesting one. If given a situation, you were a contestant in Splitsvilla, what do you think is that one thing that you would probably do which will actually inspire the contestants of this season or probably the seasons in the future?
I would not backstab anybody, be it a friend or a connection. I'll be honest.
True.
And I would win every challenge so that none of my friends have to save me or I don't have to owe anybody anything. That would be my strategy. And I would just be very friendly and be funny all the time so that they know that if I get dumped, if I leave, the season is over.
Superb. Okay. The next question is very easy and simple. Handwritten love letters or personalized gifts? What do you prefer more?
Handwritten love letters would go a long way, and hopefully using a fountain pen with ink would be great.
Absolutely etched in
you
your
remember
heart.
you know what a Bhojpatra is?
Not really.
The first paper that was made is called Bhojpatra. It's basically, it's nice and romantic, so you can do stuff like that.
Super.
Is that the blue paper that folds up into an envelope?
No. Oh no, that was an inland letter. The blue paper is an already stamped inland letter. You write it and you just fold it, and you don't have to put a stamp because it's already. No. Yeah. But I think now there's a lot of those reused paper that's remade. It's reused, so it's crushed. You can see leaves and stuff like that because it's again made from waste. That kind of paper, so that it gives you that rustic feel, and you also feel like an organic person, and I think handwritten.
Yeah, we can use this creativity for romance. Interesting.
Gee.
Okay, the next question is just a yes or no.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Do you believe in love at first sight?
No.
No, man.
Okay.
I think attraction in first sight happens, and it can lead on to a good relationship or to getting to know somebody or just fun. But but love at first sight, to me. Of course, I saw my wife and I was like, wow, what a hottie. But did I know that this is the girl for me? No, over a period of time, with interactions, I found out.
I think the only time maybe Rannvijay will agree with me is when you have love at first sight, when you see your child for the first time.
That's a different emotion.
That is definitely.
No, but you know what, Sunny, you're right, but I'm going to better you on that one. It was not even the sight. I was in love with Kai. When I knew that she was in there, that's it. I was in love, and that's.
I was in love with Kai when I found out that she was in there.
Crazy.
Okay, the last question for you.
Happened on Splitsvilla. All of our children were conceived on Splitsvilla.
Yeah.
That's a lovely thing to happen.
Good atmosphere. Mine wasn't the traditional way.
Okay, so the last question for you before I move to Sunny. The worst dating advice that you have ever got from someone?
The worst?
Don't let her find out.
Rannvijay.
Don't let her find out anything about you. You should have an impression. I'm like, dude, if I'm going to put my best fake foot forward, then there'll be this the last date. Because the more she finds out about me, the more into me she will be. So stupid people have stupid advice. You don't have to. That basically dating maybe. Suno sabki karo apni.
Absolutely. Okay, Sunny, now it's your turn. Very easy questions. Let's begin. The first one is, what is love according to you in one line?
Love, according to me, is unconditional and has a lot of respect.
Okay, interesting answer. One thing men should do on their dates, but they actually don't.
Don't pour the whole bottle of cologne all over your body. It stinks. Really. Why is it that most people here, you walk in a room, they've already sprayed half the can of Dio or their cologne bottle all over their body. The whole point is that you want to get a woman close enough so that she smells that scent and is attracted to it, not repelled. It's not automas.
Absolutely. And it's not always that the more the better, definitely not in the case of these colognes. The next one is, how old were you when you went out for your first date? Do you remember?
I think I was, well, when you're a teenager, most teenagers don't have a lot of money. So my dates weren't like exactly your typical date. It might have been a date to the mall. Maybe it was like 13 or 14. I went out on a date. Some boy won some, those little stuffed animal type thing. Yeah. I got an orange juice at the cafeteria together.
Yeah.
Very simple.
Yes.
Not really.
Okay. The most hilarious thing a man has ever done to impress you?
The most funniest thing?
Yes. The funniest thing a man has tried to impress you.
It might not be funny for him, but you might have found it.
Exactly, right. He put his best foot forward, but eventually he didn't really get the expected result.
I don't remember anything that was so funny. I do remember something that was funny, but he wasn't trying to impress me. He was like coming in to give me a kiss, and instead he burped right in my face.
Oh!
This is the moment of the show. This is the moment of the show. We are going to be having this in the promo.
You know, you think it was funny, Sunny? You know, this was the saddest part of that person's life, that while he was going in to kiss you, he burped. He's probably never ever gone past that moment. Except for
maybe it is still playing in his mind.
Who it was, and you will know why it was so funny.
Okay.
And you're gonna start
laughing. I asked Rannvijay. I asked Rannvijay, sir, what is the worst dating advice he got? I'm gonna ask you, what is the best dating advice you got, Sunny?
The best dating advice that I ever got was no advice. Yes. Thank you. I don't want any.
I love the confidence.
When you live, like, I don't know about India, but in the US, I wasn't allowed to date. So a lot of my dating, everything was done in secret. So I was never asking anybody for advice. I wasn't talking to some girl about what I should do. You know, so definitely wasn't talking to my parents about a date. So I think it was always just, I did what I wanted. I made lots and lots of mistakes and pissed my parents off a lot. But, you know, they still loved me.
How sweet. And they always will. The last question, and it has to be a dhamakedar one before we end the show, is that if you were, you know, given the opportunity to be a man for a day, what do you think will be that one thing you would realize in a new way about men in general?
It hurts. It hurts.
I'd be like, hello, my friend. I mean, I definitely would want to spend the day with no clothes on.
Because that's what men do, right? That's what men do. We just have no clothes on.
Listen, Rannvijay, you've not come to my house and Daniel answered the door. So usually Daniel is definitely not wearing a shirt in my house ever.
Not wearing a shirt.
You know, there was one week when we were in Los Angeles where he refused to wear clothes. We're not. It's not like the city like here, where, you know, there's so many people coming in and out. So for an entire week, I think it was, he decided, I'm just gonna hang around in my chubbies. So then the boys decided, because, you know, they're gonna do everything their father does, they also did not want to wear clothes for a week. My daughter, I had, you know, I'm like, okay, Nisha, you gotta wear some clothes. It's a little bit odd. Mommy's wearing clothes. You're gonna wear clothes too. But yeah, I would be so, you know, there are times in my day where I actually think that my homies are bigger than some men.
I don't wear a shirt at home. So Kainu always calls, Dada, you're always Nangu. I don't wear a shirt.
That's so cute.
On that note, here's to not wearing shirts, not wearing clothes. Thank you so much, Rannvijay sir. Thank you so much, Sunny, for being with us on the show. It's a pleasure. Bahut maza aaya, and I wish you guys all the best for everything that you do in the future. Take care, stay safe, keep loving people, keep getting the love from people, and that's all we want. You guys to entertain us all for long. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
6th of March. Splitsvilla 13 starts 6th of March.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Bye, Sunny. Take care.
Bye. See you later.
Bye.